going on, everybody? John Stamper from John Stamper Media. We are here live. It is DIG-A-PALOOZA 2024. We are at a steakhouse. Zach, have you ever been at a dental event at a steakhouse?
No, this is actually my first one. I was a little confused, but it works.
Zach Allman from Apex. What's going on, man? It's good to see you.
It's good to see you again, too.
Yeah. All right, so talk a little bit about this event, this community, the dentistry and general community, and then, of course, I want to get into what you guys are doing at Apex to help dental practices.
Sure, absolutely. We love being part of dentistry in general. It's actually a passion of mine. Working with Bob has just been great. We have similar mindsets, similar goals, just advancing dentistry, the private practice mentality, just really trying to champion the individual dentist, helping to keep our practices thriving, our profession thriving, in healthcare focused.
I love that. All right, so let's talk specifically, you have a great story in regards to kind of how Apex came about, but how specifically are you helping dentists solve their problems?
So we just had this conversation downstairs. At the end of the day, for me, it is colleague-to-colleague interaction. How do I help my colleagues keep their overhead low? How are we fighting against the industry, service providers, supply providers? How are we keeping our costs low so that way we can focus more on patient-centric care? Yeah. By keeping our costs low and the office costs low, they have more time to focus on patient care. They have more resources to focus on reinvesting in their practices, making their care better. So not only are we saving money, we're just advancing dentistry in general.
So I think what's cool about your story is that this company came about, your own personal situation, right, of kind of how you wanted to solve a problem, which is kind of my favorite stories in dentistry, right? Dentist, it sounds like a Marvel movie, right? Dentist wants to solve his problem and then creates company and then says, what the heck am I doing? Why did I start a company? I'm a practicing dentist. But talk a little bit about that. Yeah,
you call it a Marvel movie. I call it the Viking mentality. I'm going to take the competition. I'm going to burn them to the ground. No, but really, it really was just it was a passion of mine. I get really fired up about these things, about my colleagues getting taken advantage of, about my practice getting taken advantage of. And I was just it ends here. Right. In this specific area, I knew what I needed to do and how to do it. And so we're just making it happen.
Yeah. So can you talk specifically the services that you provide and then how you're helping practices?
Yep. So at the origin, our origin story was just saving money on credit card processing. But what it's evolved into and morphed into is really providing payment solutions. We're a solutions company now. Yeah. How do we provide solutions to make care more accessible for patients, but also at the same time by providing that access to care, we're increasing the profitability and the bottom line of the practices. So through automated payment plans, through membership plans, through invoicing, text to pay, we literally took all of the needs of my practice and created a solution for it and just rolled it out to the masses.
What type of conversations are going on here? What are some of the questions that the doctors are asking, some of their challenges?
Some of their challenges, the biggest one, integrations. Does your payment processing integrate into my practice management software? Because that integrated processor is killing me. We've got a solution for that. Yeah. Okay. How do I do this? How do I take these big cases that we're talking about here at Dentistry in General or at DIG-A-PALOOZA? How do I make this more accessible to my patients? Well, you break it up into payment plans. Well, do I have to use an outside financing company because they're taking 10 to 15%? Nope, you can do that in-house. I am a big proponent of being the bank for your patients, and our solution provides the education on how to do that.
So the last time we spoke, it's probably been about 6 months. I can't remember exactly how many practices you were currently serving. Where are you now?
So I think the last time we talked, we were 3,500. Okay. We're over 4,000 now. So we're just growing leaps and bounds. And it's the funny thing is, I was just talking to the head of a dental-focused lending arm of a bank. I don't know how to put this delicately, but basically he's like, "How are you guys getting new clients?" I'm like, "It's all inbound. It's all word of mouth. Our existing client base is referring their friends. They're referring their colleagues because of the services that we're providing, the honest approach to merchant services. Our solutions speak volumes for themselves. We don't advertise. We just say, hey, we're here to educate, provide an option, and hopefully, it works for your practice."
Awesome. And what's it been like to be at this event? For you, as you've kind of watched this community evolve, and then of course, what it represents.
It's really cool. It's really cool to see the growth of it year over year. We were here last year, we're here now this year. Just the polish he's putting on it, but still keeping true to, like Bob keeping true to his message and his mission of being an educational event. This isn't an advertisement. This isn't him trying to sell something. It's him trying to bring colleagues together to collaborate, to communicate, and to grow the dental community. And that's what I love about Bob's approach to his Facebook group, to this event, and just to dentistry in general.
Yeah. So Zach, the good thing is you never have to advertise, but for the sake of this interview, could you let people know where they can learn about Apex?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure, I guess. Go to www.apexpaymentsolutions.com. If you fill out a contact form, like our whole goal is getting you to fill out that contact form so we can do an analysis for your practice and just to see if we're a good fit or not. Like, because a lot of times, like we just talked with a dentist who showed us her statements and I was like, hey, look, you're actually at a great rate. Don't switch. Yeah. And she's like, wait, what? Like, no, you're supposed to sell me. I'm like, no, I'm not. Yeah. I'm just here to educate you and provide that option. So if you go to www.apexpaymentsolutions.com, fill out the contact form, a team member will get back in touch with you within 24 hours. We'll do a rate comparison to see if it even makes sense to continue the conversation. And if it does, that's when we go into all the additional services that we offer at no additional cost.
Awesome. Zach, thanks so much, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to see you again. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.